All right, we're looking at the final wrap up here. This is Wera 2023 Wera tool calendar. Yeah, I just want to do a little wrap up and kind of go through everything all together as one set instead of individual pieces in the shorts. So do a proper video here. This is behind here. This is the box that everything comes in with all these little compartments. If you are watching and following along last month, I'm filming this in January, so Happy New Year. But if you're following along last month, some of these were kind of a challenge to get the tools out. So that was interesting, kind of fun. But yeah, we're done with that. So let's pull everything off to the side. It's kind of nice. So thanks, Wera. They send some of these hook and loop Velcro strips for mounting some things. So that's handy. But let's get this thing out of the way, this box, because we're done with it. So yeah, let's just talk about the final kit that you end up with afterwards. So the last day, day 24, you get a bottle opener. And I think this is my first Wera calendar. I think this is their sort of part of one of their gimmicks. They give you this on day 24, so you can celebrate the end of the Advent with a bottle of your favorite beverage of your choice. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Nice little handle. Red, very bright red. Easy to find when you need it, for sure. So put that off to the side. It's pretty much a pretty straightforward thing. That's nice. The other thing that you're going to get is a bunch of these Allen wrenches and a little bracket to mount them in. The cool thing about this bracket, and what I'll say is Wera is a German company. They make some pretty nice tools. Before this, I hadn't had any of their tools. I'd say their stuff's pretty nice, actually, after getting a chance to use it and get it in my hands. Check it out. So the stuff's really innovative, I think. Really smart design. What I'll show here, all right, we can take out all of. I'll touch on what this is later. So we can take all of these out. You can see this is kind of a mounting bracket, right? So it can mount on the wall. You've got little screw holes. You can screw the back plate on to a wall and just mount it and hang everything this way. But the other interesting design choice they made, I pull all these out. Try not to make too much noise for you. You pull these all out. You can actually turn it 90 degrees. And drop these in vertically, right? So if you're using them a lot, you might need them on the workbench. You can drop these in vertically, make it a little easier to get them in and out of the holder. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. Coming back to this green piece here, this is actually a magnetizer. I didn't know what it was at first, but here you can see there's their logo. But on the other side, you can see there's a plus sign with some arrows. And then here, there's a minus sign with some arrows. So how this works is, right, these aren't magnetized right now, right? I can touch them, nothing's moving around. If I use the plus side here, and just rub that, the magnetizer. So I can rub this on here for a little bit, a few reps, and now it's magnetized. So I can hold a screw with it without dropping it. So when I get to a point where the magnetize, I don't want my tool magnetized, that's where you turn it the other way and use that minus side, rub it on there a few more times, and the tool's no longer magnetized. So everything is safe for electronics, if that's your concern. So those are the hex wrenches, or the Allen wrenches. You can see we've got 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2, and 1.5 millimeter sizes there. I think that 1.5 is the smallest I've ever had. I don't know that I've ever needed one that small, but kind of cool that I have it. And I really like this mounting bracket they give you for that. And I think this magnetizer is going to be something that comes in handy too. So that's 1/2 of what you get in the calendar. The other side is you get some drivers and some driver bits. This kind of comes in 2 halves in its own, so you'll see sort of a full size and a micro bit set here too, with 6 micro bits. You're going to have, this is a flathead bit for slotted screws. We have, that's another one. We also have Phillips. This is really tiny Phillips. This is a little bit larger size Phillips. And then we have 2 different size Torx. All right, so I'll show those on the camera so you can see what size they are. Yeah, so those are pretty nice. They drop in here like this, and there's a magnet in there to hold everything in place. And then the back end pivots, so you can put some pressure on here and still turn the driver handle. So pretty nice driver for micro bits. I like it a lot, so I think I'll get some use out of that. And then we have a full size 1/4 inch handle, and these really long bits that look kind of too long, but they drop into the handle pretty well, so they get a good grip on those bits. So almost half of it's down in here, and that's what it looks like when it's mounted. I don't know, maybe you could go halfway or something. Like, there seems like there's a little bit of a detent there, so if you need it a little bit longer, you can do that, and it still works pretty well. It's a little more play in the handle, but I think that would still work fine. So yeah, and again, you get two Phillips, and each of the Phillips has different size, right? So this is PZ. I'm actually not familiar with what that PZ stands for, but you get one size here. On the other side, you get number 2. So, and then so there's the Phillips. We get Torx, same deal. You get Torx 20 and 15, 10 and 25, and then finally you will end up with a driver for slotted screws as well. So that's everything except for one other mystery piece. So this one I was really puzzled about. What is this thing? It's actually really interesting. So it will, let's grab the Phillips. It will fit on here, and it will also fit onto, it'll fit onto, rounded screwdrivers if you need to. This is sort of a cushion and a rubber sort of holder on the inside, so it'll grip your driver. And then so let me drop this into the handle again. Right, so let's slide this on, and let's say you have a screw, and maybe you have 2 pieces of wood that you need to hold together while you're screwing onto it. This is meant to hold that screw for you in place on your driver, so it won't drop off. You don't need to magnetize it if you're worried about that magnetism doing some harm to whatever you're working on. And it just holds it really well. And then so you can screw that into your board, and then just pops off, or you can slide it back if you want to continue driving it. So really cool design. I like it a lot. And aside from that, we do have this nice handy little case. It also comes with the Velcro with it, so if you want to mount that sort of on the wall next to your Allen wrenches, you could do that. I don't know that I'll use that. I'll probably just take it off, but they do have sort of the soft side of that Velcro on here, so I'm not going to rub and irritate anything it comes in contact with. So if you decide that you just don't want to do the Velcro, you don't have to. So again, it's a really nice little case for your driver bits. And that's it. Really fun calendar. I would recommend it to folks who are looking to do that Advent next year. And I think you can still order these on Amazon, so I'll drop a link in the description. So if you want to get your own, try it out, do a late Advent, maybe count down to your birthday or something. I don't know. It's a really cool set. So maybe you can get it on a discount now that we're past the Advent season. And that's it. That's all for today. So thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope you learned some things. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'd be glad to respond and keep the conversation going. Thanks so much.